Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Good morning, everyone.
Joe here.
Kevin, hi.
We're very excited for the next episode of Ted Lasso.
Yeah, moving right along through season 3,
It has been
and
a blast.
it really has. I noticed the episodes are getting longer and more in depth, but
Yep.
I'm not complaining about any of that. It's a
No,
fabulous show.
It was already a short show to begin with, and usually I like it when shows get in and out, but with the final season,
Right.
it's kind of nice to spend a little more time with the characters.
Probably a lot to cover, character-wise too, as well. I've got a lot going on. Our last episode, we kind of got to see Nate being a little bit more of a human again, which is kind of nice to see. A little bit more familiarity. I think we've kind of established that Nate isn't a bad guy. He's an insecure guy who's getting dragged down a really bad path by Rupert, who is a bad guy.
It's complex, right? Because it's like victims don't always shut down and retreat and become antisocial people. Nate is antisocial, but at the same time, he's kind of becoming a villain out of it. He's using his trauma as a weapon, almost.
Yeah, for sure. He was, and like I said, what we've said before, I kind of feel like he has issues with his dad, and he's kind of projecting them onto Ted. And Ted's a safer person to go off on because he can't go off on his dad, so he'll go off on Ted because Ted won't do anything back, and his dad would, could destroy him.
Yeah,
clearly.
Yeah, typical case of victim becoming the abuser, and it's we have a lot of empathy for Nate, but at the same time, a lot of the stuff he has done, he's got to face.
And I felt like he was good. He was on the verge of that on the last episode, so
I apologized.
Right. I feel like by the end of this season, Nate's going to be good back to I don't want him to go back to being like the victim Nate, because he was pretty tortured in the first season.
Oh yeah.
And I don't think he deserves to go back to that, even though he was nicer, But I think a healthy Nate. There's a balance there that is possible. I hope we're gonna be able to achieve.
Yeah.
I like the fact that Ted hasn't taken any opportunity to be mean to Nate or hateful towards Nate, even though not only would it be would you understand it if he did it, but people are encouraging him to do it.
Yeah. And that's not the answer.
And that's not the answer. And Ted's right not to do it. And we got to see and how they blew the soccer match with that Beard and Roy don't have the answer. They think they do. They really messed that up.
It's a team effort,
right?
And I think they need to realize that. And that might be the whole point of this season is that it's a team. It's not just one person. It's not just the coaching. It's everybody in unison.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can get there.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Definitely also saw some cracks in the Zava.
Yeah.
Zava definitely looked like he was not very happy with this team. Because passion is also a fruit.
Passion is also a fruit.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and welcome some new subscribers and bear with me. These are some tough names, some of them. Shadow Mirror, Carl, By the Light of Dead Stars, Kovan, Jogele, Glinskite, Chantel Evans, Malachi, Ritwig, Oiva Karani, Jake, Shizuku, and Akila. Thank you and welcome.
Thanks, guys.
Very much appreciate it.
Oh,
you guys are what helps us keep doing this. We wouldn't be able to keep watching these shows and doing these recordings if it wasn't for you being there supporting us. So we very much appreciate you.
Yes, you guys are all incredible. For those of you checking us out on YouTube, welcome to the channel.
Hello.
Lots of fun stuff to come here. If you haven't already, guys, hit that like button for us. Leave us a comment down below, and please hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date with what we're putting out for you.
Absolutely.
Like Kevin said, we have a link to our Patreon down in the description below. That's where we can read your name off. We're doing full-length reactions. On YouTube, you'll only get a little portion of it. If you
Just the highlights. Yep.
You want the full shebang, click that link and come on over.
Absolutely. You will need to sync and watch your own copy of the shows along with us for copyright purposes. We, of course, are watching Ted Lasso on Apple TV+.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Richmond have now gone 7 weeks without
7 weeks.
They are spiraling.
Another 2 goals for Zava.
That's pretty funny because you see like live football matches.
Yeah,
they're not just saying boo. It gets brutal.
It's foul.
Yeah.
Even with Zava, Richmond eat more ass than your mum. So you gotta get off Twitter.
Yeah.
This is a text from my father.
This way is. Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's that way.
That's what I meant, that way.
No, it's right fucking that way.
Thank you.
Oh,
That's really sweet.
We're engaged.
oh.
Ring-a-ding-ding, wedding calling. My shining armor.
Oh.
What?
From the
What did you say?
psychic.
Yeah.
You jumped.
Let me weigh in here.
Oh, please.
I agree with Keely.
That's great.
Boutique. It's like banter, but it's better and cooler and actually cares about helping people have sex with celebrities.
God, is she still on this?
Sorry, that's what you say when you fire Shandy.
Yeah. Listen to
Oh my
Jack
God.
and fire Shandy.
And she really thinks she's killing it.
Oh, I am sure she does. The worst people often think they're the best.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
Talent dysmorphia.
Oh, and like she's all that. Yeah. Yes. But Nate does not have glasses and a ponytail hiding his beauty.
No,
I don't care about moving pictures. Everything to watch is my wife.
Oh
Oh my god, he's so full of it.
You sneak into their house at 4 a.m., which, statistically speaking, is the hour people are least prepared to defend themselves.
Leslie, this is too bleak for me at the moment, therefore I am granting myself permission to change the subject. Do you believe in psychics?
I really enjoyed meeting you the other night, and I was hoping that we could meet for another drink.
Atta boy, Nate.
Yeah, that's bold.
Yeah, sorry, Mum, I'm just practicing.
I thought that was like pretty
Same.
bold for him.
Same.
Yeah.
They're both going through it.
Oh my god. That logo is ridiculous.
To pitch her an idea for condoms for balls.
What?
What?
They design sunglasses.
Why?
What? Why?
Why?
Of course.
I am Team Barber all the way in this one.
Yeah.
Am I getting a raise?
Oh my god.
Barbara, I know you're with me. I couldn't be less with you.
I hate
Wow.
all of you. Keely, please let me stay.
Oh my god. It's worrying me how hopeful she looks, though. You know what I mean? Like, she looks really, really excited and hopeful.
You know, she could always adopt.
Right,
You know, that's also a thing.
Jamie is so right.
Manchester City is going down!
Jamie's just like, all right, guys.
No, Ted, Henry wasn't bullied.
Oh.
He was the bully.
Oh, no.
Man.
I quit. No, I'm joking. Unless...
Will it be as violent as last time?
Probably not.
Then no.
Where's Ava?
Uh-oh.
Oh. Did he just bail on the team?
Jamie's little. Oh.
Hello. Oh, you have very cute hat. Thank you. I got it from my father.
Am I dreaming? The one and only Anastasia in my restaurant.
Oh my god.
I'm a huge fan of your face and body.
Oh my god.
Use for Zava. Any thoughts, Chris?
Yes, that's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Freshly made at the bakery down the road.
Feed it to me.
Oh no.
Okay. Right, yes, that's what I thought.
They can't do like in vitro or something like that for her?
Second opinion.
Yeah. Like there should be options beyond just that.
Did you ever have sex with the clown? Like with the nose and everything?
Of course I did.
Kind of was wondering if that's what
Yeah,
was coming. I'm
yep,
starting to get that vibe for a second there, yeah.
No, you absolutely should have.
Oh!
Okay, good.
Dang, all right.
Sure.
Hey!
Good.
After all, our baklava is divine.
Ugh, I haven't liked Nate in so long.
I'm liking him in this episode a lot.
Yes. Ugh.
It was you could feel it coming back last episode.
Yeah.
And definitely. I'm pulling for him again.
Sweet Nate.
Yeah.
Mr. Higgins, is it true about Zava?
I'm afraid so.
Oh, Danny.
Your girlfriend runs off with some dude and it turns out they were soulmates.
Yeah.
Fucking Gershon.
Handcuff him to his locker and make him love us.
We could have tried.
Guys, fact is, it's just a sign.
Oh, good.
Guys, listen to me.
Tomorrow at 4 a.m.?
Damn fucking right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was wondering about that.
Yep. And
Yeah,
see, those
Jamie.
two have really been committed to it already.
They
Just
have
getting
been,
better, yeah. It's a great closing shot here, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, it's a good. I don't know how anybody walks away from this show and feels bad.
Yeah.
You know
Oh,
what I
yeah.
mean? Like it's just such a positive show, and I think that's important.
It is. I do feel bad for Rebecca, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah.
That's a tough one.
like I said, she's still holding on to that hope.
Right.
She's got the matchbook in her hand still. So, second opinions matter. If she can't have a child on her own, like I said, you can always adopt. There's other options.
You know what? Looking at it from a storytelling standpoint, it would not surprise me if she was told she can't have a baby by the doctor medically.
Yeah.
And so she just says, "Screw it, I'm not going to have a baby." Like go through the medical procedure of having a baby,
yeah.
and she just gets pregnant through an encounter with the guy with the encounter with a guy, just by chance she gets pregnant.
Any chance it's Sam?
Yes, I would think so.
I would too. And if her purpose is her arc is it's not Sam, it's somebody else that she meets because that guy she was on a date with was I met the love of my life 6 months after
this. Right. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? That's true.
That could be the case too. It doesn't have to be the people that they introduce us to. Right. Just like how Keely and Roy we thought were perfect.
Right.
But obviously, you never know who's going to come along. You know what I mean? You can meet your soulmate a year, 2 years, next week. You never know.
Yeah.
So that's a really cool message there,
And this is me projecting hope, of course, because I really do want Rebecca to be able to have a baby. That's just me.
Yeah.
Maybe she can't, and that might be the more realistic thing. But in terms of the fairy tale fantasy, I want it to happen from a personal standpoint.
Well, this being a TV show, it is a fantasy. Of course,
Right.
God forbid our entertainment can be hopeful. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
So it's okay for us to romanticize that and want to see that because it is a good show. It's a hopeful show. It's one that makes you feel good, and that'll make you feel good.
Kinda. I'm wondering though, since Higgins broached the idea of firing Ted, how far down that path we go,
how close we get.
Close we get.
Yeah.
I obviously don't think Ted's going to go anywhere, but we might get close. It might be a serious conversation before a turnaround, or maybe Rebecca decides, in the 8th hour not to do it when it's like, you're right, we've got to fire Ted, and then just can't do it. But I mean, we'll see how close it gets.
I think he wants to go anyways. I don't. The show is not going to end with him staying in London. Obviously, he's going to head back to Kansas eventually.
For sure. Absolutely.
So. Yeah, what if he's like, hey, this is my last season. I'm done. Yeah. Fire me.
Fire me, don't fire me. Yeah, it wouldn't matter. If he got fired, he would do what he really wants to do and move back to Kansas anyway. Yeah. But there's no way that's what happens on this show. He's not going to get fired during the season.
Yeah, I don't see the show.
Ted Lasso without Ted Lasso, I mean,
I don't see the show having a disappointing ending.
No.
It's already a very satisfying show.
Right.
So I can't wait to see how they're going to end it.
Well, I mean, we just literally listened to a speech of him talking about the importance of hope. So there's no way that it's going to end on a bummer note. I don't think.
I think what they're gearing up for is the players have to believe in themselves.
Right.
Like we said, Zaba's not going to be there for the whole season.
Right. He never was.
They're going to have to realize they can do this on their own. They
right.
believe in themselves.
Jamie always has. Jamie's going to be the guy to carry him going forward.
Jamie's a good leader.
Yeah, he is.
He's a great leader, and I never would have expected that.
After season 1, you wouldn't think
so. No, you're like, this guy sucks.
Yeah.
Same with Nate. You're like, Nate's the worst. Nate's irredeemable. No, he's coming back home.
I never thought Nate. I thought Rupert was irredeemable. I thought Nate was redeemable.
Okay, that's fair. I guess. Yeah, Nate was just so terrible.
Nate was pretty lost, but not irredeemable. Rupert's irredeemable. He's an 80-year-old billionaire who cares about nobody but himself.
Yeah.
I feel like he's the one irredeemable character on the show.
It would be amazing if, at the end of the show, Rupert somehow redeemed.
Rupert becomes a better person.
He's building orphanage. Orphanages at the end.
Right.
It's a Scrooge moment.
He's apologizing to everybody for all his past sins and transgressions, which I do not see happening for him.
Hippie. It'd be amazing.
Right. I have a feeling that Bex is going to end up finding out he's having another affair and leave him.
She should.
Yeah, she should.
She should.
All right, we'll catch you in the next one, guys.
See you guys.